Yo, what up everybody, it's DJ Sketch and welcome back to the channel. Yo, today we're going to talk about some shit that's going on with new Modern Warfare. I know I keep saying this is a game I'm not going to talk about on this channel, but there's just so much to digest as far as how much of a disaster this is, regardless of what the numbers say, because these numbers ain't adding up. This is like the most downloaded, most played, and most purchased Modern Warfare game. Really? You're serious? But let me tell you about some of what's happening with Modern Warfare these days. To keep yourself entertained when you're sitting on your claymores and also waiting for someone to jump through that window or open up that door, you can play with your the TomoGunchi. It's a watch that's a replica of the Tamagotchi toys that used to be popular in the 90s. These probably were sitting next to your Pogs and Yu-Gi-Oh cards and shit like that. But this is $10 and this thing actually works just like a real Tamagotchi, and if you don't play with it or you don't keep it fed and do all the things you're supposed to do with it in a allotted time frame, it can totally die. And I'm not sure if you have to buy it again if it dies, because also that'd be really funny if you did, because that's how the real ones work. Once those things kicked over, that was a wrap, homie. You had to go to the store and buy like 2 or 3 more just to keep your Tamagotchi or TomoGunchi habit going. But just the fact that this was a major update in the newest Call of Duty. I don't know why this game is like so poorly optimized, or why these updates are usually upwards of 50 gigs. That's like 2 to 3 games, 2 to 3 average size games. Because like I've installed things since playing Modern Warfare 2019, and most of those games are not topping out with the file size that this does. So I don't know what's really going on with that. But at the same time, I have not played it. But this is one of those things that the next thing we're going to talk about actually kind of like made me want to pay attention to this game a little bit again, because I don't have to reinstall all this bullshit. Because guess what, yo? Warzone apparently is dropping tomorrow. And what's Warzone? I mean, it's the hardcore ban. Well, we're not talking about that, unfortunately. But Warzone is the Battle Royale mode that Infinity Ward swore up and down that, oh yeah, we're not working on it. There's not going to be a Battle Royale mode coming to this game at any point. But not even 6 months in, here we are. Releasing on March 10th, the Warzone mode should be out, and we'll see if it's working. But it's going to be available tomorrow. Sometime, I guess. So I guess it had like a 22-hour countdown going last I heard, but that was like probably sometime early like yesterday morning. So probably by about like maybe 12, sometime between 12 and 2 Eastern Standard, we might be able to see what's up with it. But also, here's the thing. Instead of the 200 players that it was touting that it was going to be able to support, it's going to be 150. Which, I mean, I guess that's alright. I mean, I think Apex is about the same thing, but even so, that's not a game I'm really jazzed about, so I don't play it. But here's the thing. This mode, Warzone, this is going to be free to everybody, so anybody can just jump on the whatever respective market you have, PS4, Xbox, whatever, download it for free. Whereas people that bought this piece of shit game, it's not really free now, is it? So, I mean, that's cool. I mean, hopefully that'll get people playing this game again, but if you want the full shebang, which really ain't worth it aside from the campaign, yeah, maybe you'll buy this free one and then want to buy the other parts of it, but I doubt it. And the fact with that being free, I mean, it's, again, like, this is not anything new. I mean, the same thing happened with, Infinite Warfare and Modern Warfare Remastered being packed together. It's like, oh yeah, we're never going to sell it separate. What happened 6 months later? Almost the exact same thing. Like, come on, man. Like, Infinity Ward seems to be, like, the worst offenders as far as, things they say they aren't going to do, but then end up doing them. You know, I can't say I'm surprised, but at the same time, I'm curious, even though, like, I'm really not a fan of Battle Royale games, but maybe I'll check this out, especially considering I don't have to reinstall that entire game, even though I know this is probably something I'm just gonna uninstall just as quick as I installed it. But let's talk about the rest of the stuff as far as Call of Duty is concerned right now. So even looking forward to later this year with Treyarch and Sledgehammer Games combined effort that's going to be coming out later on this year. Apparently Jason Blundell, one of the main creative directors, he fucking bucked, dude. So that right there is a problem, especially considering like how much time is left to actually develop this game, let alone get the announcements and all the kind of hype stuff built up for it. the fact that someone that actually was a very heavy hand in the zombies mode from the rip with, I guess, would have been World at War, huh? If a person like that leaves the company and leaves the project all of a sudden, that's probably not the best thing, especially before these announcements are supposed to be coming out. So what that means for this COD 2020, I guess we're really not going to know until that happens. Because last time the Treyarch game was announced, it was about this time in March. It was between like the second and third week of March. So maybe we'll hear something. Maybe we won't, because honestly, this could be a sign. Maybe like Call of Duty needs to like kind of like dial back these release dates and maybe do these every few years as opposed to every year with a revolving studio. Because apparently it's had some inconsistent results, to put it plainly. And a couple more things I want to like talk about here. Actually, this is actually going back to the Twitch side of things, but also some, to a degree, like some Call of Duty heads that are involved with this. So let's talk about this homie real quick. Soar Carl, bruh. Not like soar like canker sore, but soar as in soaring in the air, or soaring into a G Fuel bottle, like the bullet this kid sent through a fucking G Fuel bottle, like indoors, and like no less. Dude, like the fact that well, this guy got banned. Also, he got banned, kicked from his clan, kicked from his team. Apparently lost all his sponsors and everything too. Also, I guess homeboy was doing shoeies. If you don't know what that is, that's when you pour beer into a shoe and drink it, which is already disgusting. And not really sure why you wanted to do that. I guess someone must have gave him the bag for that. I don't know how much, but even still, gross. Either way, homeboy's taking a bunch of shoeies. He's kind of lit, you know. And then I guess someone says he doesn't got money, or is questioning how much money he may or may not have, and he proceeds to pull out some kind of handgun. He thought he cleared it. He thought he cleared one out of the chamber, but at the same time he had the clip in still. So this kid doesn't know anything about gun safety, and proceeds to fucking plug around like through a monitor and a G Fuel tub, which luckily probably stopped the bullet if it was full. But at the same time, it's like, not only is that extremely irresponsible behavior, especially to do with the camera on, no less, it's just, it's pretty stupid. I mean, this is supposed to be a role model for whoever wants to follow some of these personalities. But at the same time, it's like, dude, I mean, you're getting like hammered on stream, but like the next worst idea you could possibly have is to bring a firearm into the mix. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm crazy, and maybe I'm tripping. But the last thing we're going to close out on today, and also this is one that honestly is, it's crazy to actually see this, because at first I heard the stories, I didn't think it was going to be as crazy as people made this out to be. Only Use Me Blade, like, and if you're not familiar with this dude, he was huge back in the OG COD days. Like, he basically ran around with a knife only, majority of the time, and just murked people. Like, I want to say homeboy got knife nukes a few times, especially probably back in MW2 days. But mans ain't doing too good these days. If you watched his Twitch streams or even highlight streams that kind of show what he's been doing as of lately, it ain't great, man. It's a fall from grace. Like, this is Keemstar's super old homie. I don't know if they talk anymore, but even still, like, this man needs help. Just to go ahead and just get right to the meat of it, homeboy needs help. And I saw the effects of his excessive drinking that the people that are around him with this RV trip, whatever that is, that enable him to do, and for whatever reason encourage him to do. It's not good, man. Honestly, like, the picture that people, like, especially people that have been covering this dude as of lately, the main picture in question, which I am not even gonna really talk, I'm gonna try to talk about this in little detail as possible, aside from the fact that it looks like a Dario Argento film, basically. It's not makeup effects. That's real. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. And also, aside from the main thing, it's I wasn't a fan of this dude. Like, honestly, like, I've followed him over the years, but I can't say I'm like a fan. But at the same time, it's like, yo, you see a situation getting that far off the rails, get help, man, or actually get people around you that are concerned with your well-being, because that may actually keep you here a lot longer than opposed to the path you're on right now. And yeah, that's really all I got for this one, guys. I guess we're going to see what this Warzone hullabaloo is all about, I guess, tomorrow sometime. Yeah, aside from that, we're going to just keep plugging away over here at the old channel. So if you enjoyed these, awesome. And subscribe and all that stuff if you want to. And I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Take it easy.